are playing tonight. I believe they're playing against Northwestern. They're playing for all the marbles in the Girls Hoosier Conference. That's the cross conference, I do believe. Don't quote me, but that's what I was told before the ball game here. We'll also mention Idle tonight is Twin Lakes, West Lafayette, and Benton Central. So there are 4 Hoosier Conference teams in action tonight, 1 East matchup, and we're right here going to bring you the ball game on internet radio. It's going to be Northwestern Tigers at the Lewis Cass Kings tonight. 8:40 on the pregame clock. Clock's rolling down. Looking for a good ball game tonight. We'll let you know. Bringing this contest to you tonight is Brian Baer, Lisa Stokes Baer, Indiana Express Rentals, Adler Attorneys, the Adler Building, Discount Copies, Sign Production, PutMeInSports.com, Noblesville Trophies, McCreary Concrete Products Incorporated, and Fritz Auto Sales and Service. And then we may have a halftime guest. We'll let you know when that happens. We'll hope so. Athletic Director Greg Marchand came over to me and recommended someone to be spoken to at halftime. I believe that may happen. We'll find out. Anyway, 7:44 on the game clock. And we'll also remind you that this weekend on Sunday they're going to draw for girls sectional. So stay tuned. Find out where your listening spot will be. You'll find out where your school will begin sectional play in girls basketball. That'll be Sunday the 20th. And we'll be watching. We'll also mention on Sunday the 20th, going to be the NFC AFC Championship football games at 3:05 p.m. It'll be the Rams at the Saints. That's for the NFC. At 6:40 p.m., it's going to be the Patriots at the Chiefs. That's the AFC. I found out that the Chiefs going to be kind of chilly there, not as cold as they thought it was going to be. It's going to be about 32 degrees at kickoff, and it's going to drop down into the mid-20s right there at Arrowhead Stadium. And if you didn't know, the Super Bowl going to happen on February 3rd, and that's going to be at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. They'll kick off at 6:30 p.m. And on the 27th coming up, that's next weekend. You can watch the guys in the Pro Bowl. As mentioned before, not everybody selected was what they should have done, but that's the way it is, because we know that Colt linebacker led the league in tackles, and he didn't make it. He'll be there soon enough. But anyway, 5:56 on the pregame clock. We'll go ahead and remind you about the Indiana Pacers. They're having a pretty good season. I will mention they fell last night to the 76ers, 120-96. That was a home game. They've got 3 more home games next on the agenda. Their next game on the agenda will be Saturday. That's tomorrow, the 19th, versus the Mavericks. That's a 7 o'clock start time. And then they'll have another game on Sunday versus the Hornets. That's another home game at 6 p.m. And then they'll finish up their homestand with the Toronto Raptors. Raptors just happen to have the best record in the NBA presently. That'll be a 7 o'clock start time. That's on Wednesday, the 23rd. And you can watch basketball, Pacer basketball, on Fox Sports Indiana. That's Chris Denary and Quinn Buckner. They'll bring the game to you. Or you can listen on radio, 1070 The Fan or 107.5 FM. That's Mark Boyle. He's got a vocabulary that is out of this world. So we'll mention the Pacers are currently in second place in the Central Division of the Eastern Conference. The Pacers are currently 29 wins and 15 losses. They're right there neck and neck with the rest of them. So clock rolling down, 4:16 on the game clock. We'll also mention the Harlem Globetrotters there at Bankers Life Fieldhouse tonight. You probably can't make it quick enough to get there tonight, but they're having basketball right there at the Fieldhouse, Bankers Life on tonight, their 18th day at 7 p.m. It's already begun. But they're going to have another outing. It'll be Monday, this coming Monday, January 22nd, 2 p.m. You can get out of work, or if you're not scheduled to work, check it out. It's at the Bankers Life Fieldhouse, Indianapolis, Indiana. It's fun for every generation. And I'll mention to you that the Globetrotters were founded in 1926. And we'll let you know that they on their roster, they have 65 players on their roster. I'm sure they don't bring them all to each outing. But I'll also mention they have seven female basketball players on that roster. That's amazing. They've got some talented folks. It's a good place to be, Bankers Life Fieldhouse. I think maybe 4 or 5 years ago, maybe a little longer, I went out there to the Fieldhouse, and I watched the Globetrotters for my very first time and only time ever other than a television. It is quite impressive. So they buzzed the horn, 3-minute horn. We'll mention the Lewis Cass Kings have already gone into their locker room. Northwestern Tigers are still warming up. They're taking shots at their leisure. And we'll talk a little bit about each team. We'll talk about the Northwestern Tigers. The Tigers have a school enrollment of 562. Their gym size back at Northwestern High School will seat comfortably 1,888. Their Class 3A sectional 20. There are 6 in their sectional. That's Northwestern. They're currently 11-0. West Lafayette, they're currently 7-4. Peru, they're currently 6-6. Followed up by Western, McConaughey, and Frankfurt. We'll mention the principal at Northwestern High School is Kirsten Bilkey. The athletic director is Dan Armstrong, and the athletic secretary is Jody Pippinger. We'll mention Northwestern High School is located at 3431 North 400 West, Kokomo, Indiana 46901. You can find them on the web at nwhstigers.com. They wear the colors purple and white. They are in the Hoosier Conference. They're in the East Division. That East Division currently is Northwestern, Tipton, Hamilton Heights, Lewis Cass, and Western. In the West Division, it is Lafayette Central Catholic. They're 11-2. Twin Lakes, they're 9-5. West Lafayette, they're 7-4, as mentioned. Rensselaer Central and Benton Central. We'll mention they're currently 11-0. They're 3-0 in the Hoosier East. The head coach, working in year number 15, is Jim Gish. Jim Gish, most instrumental for Put Me in Sports. We are thankful. He has 216 wins, 109 losses. The next game on the agenda for Northwestern, supposed to be tomorrow night. I think they've already called that game off. They may be making it up. We'll see. Going to be some snow, but they were supposed to be home with Peru tomorrow night. They're calling for some snow. So we're gonna set this down for our national anthem. To be our Lewis Cass pep band with the national anthem. the Lewis Cass Kings pet band. I tell you what, they sounded marvelous. Tell you what, we'll mention a little bit about the Lewis Cass Kings. The Lewis Cass Kings, school enrollment 466. They have a gym size capacity here at 3,900. We're going to talk about the starting lineup here in a moment. We're going to take a break for one moment. We'll mention the starting lineup for the Northwestern Tigers. They'll start like this. Wearing number 2, he's 6 feet tall. He's a senior. That's Logan Bowser. Wearing number 5 tonight, he's 6'6" tall. He's a senior. That's Ben Harris. Wearing number 22 tonight for Northwestern, he's 6'1" tall. He's a junior, Tayson Parker. Wearing number 32 tonight, 6'3" tall. He's a senior. That's Caleb Treadway. And wearing number 34 is 6'2" senior, Braden Maple. The head coach for the Northwestern Tigers is Jim Gish. We'll mention the starting lineup tonight for the Lewis Cass Kings. The Kings will start like this. Wearing number 3, he's 6'2" tall. He's a junior class member, Easton Good. Wearing number 12, he's 6'1". He's a junior, Isaac Chambers. Wearing number 14, he's a 5'10" junior, Garrett McClellan. Wearing number 22 tonight for the Lewis Cass Kings, 6' sophomore, Blaine Rudd. And wearing number 42, he's 6'2" tall. He's also a sophomore. That's Carson Vest. The head coach for Lewis Cass is Josh Burkett. We'll also remind you the Lewis Cass Kings are in Class 2A, Sectional 37. 6 in their sectional. That's Wabash, Rochester, Manchester, Lewis Cass, Oak Hill, and North Miami. The principal at Lewis Cass King High School is Barrett Bates. The athletic director is Greg Marchand. The athletic secretary is Nancy Fowler. We'll mention Lewis Cass King High School is located at 6422 East State Road 218 West. It's in Walton, Indiana, 46994. You can dial them here at the school at 574-626-2511. You can reach them on the web at www.sesc.k12.in.us. They wear the colors red, white, and navy. They perform in the Hoosier Conference East Division. We'll mention Lewis Cass Kings have won 2 out of the previous 5 ball games between these two teams, Northwestern and Lewis Cass. We'll mention Lewis Cass currently 4-8 on the season. They're 0-2 in the Hoosier East. The head coach is Josh Burkett. He's 15-22, working in his second year at Lewis Cass. Their next game slated on their agenda may happen. It's next weekend, Friday the 25th. It's going to be McConaughey right here at Lewis Cass. 7:30 start time for the varsity. 8 minutes on the game clock. And Lewis Cass doing their ritual right there. They chase a loose ball on the floor. They'll get up in just a moment. I will mention Northwestern wearing the dark uniforms. Their numbers are really a light purple. Hey, well, we're going to have to keep our eyes peeled or to know each and every member of the Tigers ball team. They're going to jump it up right now. Tayson Parker, he wears number 22. He's going to jump it up against number 3, Easton Good. Easton Good, 6'2", Parker at 6'1". Tip controlled in the backcourt. Tip controlled by Parker. On crossing the timeline with the basketball, Northwestern Tiger on the agenda. Right there, it's Logan Bowser. Works the right side back out top and works to Parker. Right side behind the arc. Back to Parker. They'll go back to the corner. 3-point shot on the way. Rimmed around, fell in. 3-point bucket leads the ball game. And number 2, Logan Bowser with the basket. 7:27 on the game clock. On the dribble, Lewis Cass will bring it back out. Working the ball around Blaine Rudd. They dish it off. And the dribble back out, going to hand it off to Easton Good out near the center circle. He'll work it right side, number 12, Isaac Chambers. Chambers on the dribble. He'll pass it right side behind the arc, 14, Garrett McClellan. He'll pick up his dribble. Working into Easton Good, elbow right side. He'll dish it off. Shot in the paint, wouldn't go. Shot taken there by Blaine Rudd. Rebound secured by Northwestern. Crossing the timeline with the basketball is Tayson Parker. He's in the paint. Jumper, about a 7-8 footer, good. Tayson Parker makes it a 5-0 contest. Northwestern in front. Northwestern going to play a little bit of a crossover zone right there in the backcourt. They're working back around to the front court now, crossing the timeline. Garrett McClellan. McClellan out top, works it right side. Isaac Chambers being guarded by Tayson Parker. Picks up the dribble. Nowhere to outlet. He'll let it release it now. Going to be stolen. Going back the other way is Tayson Parker. He'll go up for a shot left side of the glass. Playing the defense well after losing the basketball was Blaine Rudd. He'll pick up the foul as Tayson Parker will go to the foul line. First foul shot for the ball game. First foul in the ball game. 22, Blaine Rudd picks up his first team foul. Number 1, Tayson Parker, first shot up, rimmed around, wouldn't go. Tayson Parker on the season, he's now 46 for 69. He's just below 66%. Second shot up, rimmed out long, wouldn't go. Rebound, Treadway. Out top, shot from top of the key, wouldn't go. Rebound, put back for Tayson Parker, wouldn't go. Going to rebound the basketball. Easton Good going to be stolen before it gets across the timeline. Dunk right there. Tayson Parker. He sprung off at 2 feet, put it down with 2 hands. He's got some ups for 6'1". Back to the front court. Working the ball in the front court right there. Number 14, Garrett McClellan. He'll dish it down low in the paint. They'll dish it down off the glass. Shot would go. Shot taken there by Carson Vest. Pretty good pass from Easton Good. They'll go back the other direction. There goes three-point land. Shot wouldn't go. Shot taken there by Ben Harris. Rimmed out. Back the other direction. Lewis Cass Kings on the approach. Easton Good with the basketball. He'll take the point. He'll take a shot just inside the arc. About an 18-footer wouldn't go. Rimmed out. Rebound Northwestern to Tayson Parker. Now back. Parker out top. He'll take a long 3. Short off the rim wouldn't go. Tipped out of bounds. We're going to say it was last touch by Lewis Cass. Isaac Chambers. So Northwestern are going to bring it in left of their own bucket on the baseline. Out top, Tayson Parker. Triple threat. He'll pass it right side. It gets to Ben Harris. Cross-court pass. They'll move the ball back around. 16-footer. Got it. Tayson Parker with the bucket. 9-0 contest. 4:54 left here in the first quarter. On the dribble. Going to dribble around Easton Good. Lost the handle. Goes out of bounds. Going to give the ball back to Northwestern. It's going to be a timeout called. 30-second timeout called by Lewis Cass. They'll talk it over. And we'll mention this game is in part being brought to you by Main Street Mortgage, a local full-service mortgage broker located in Cicero. Owner is Brian Baer. Brian has more than 20-plus years of mortgage loan origination experience. Brian offers a full array of mortgage products from no money down to 20% down conventional mortgage loans. He offers personal customer service, expert knowledge of all mortgage loans, and the lowest interest rates you will find. You can call Brian Baer and start saving money now at 317-420-5192. They're going to inbound the basketball that belongs to Northwestern right of the bucket. They'll bring it 84 feet. Trying to cross the timeline right there. Gets it to Ben Harris in the front court now. Bounce pass back to Harris. So moving around the perimeter. They're way out top now. Tayson Parker with the basketball. Triple threat available. 2-3 zone being shown right there. Top of the key for Lewis Cass. To the corner. 3-point shot. Good. 3-point shot. Right corner baseline. That shot going to be counted. Number 15, Cameron Austin. Cameron Austin checked in during that timeout. Cameron Austin hit a big shot in their gym versus Hamilton Heights. Working it back around. Elbow, right side. Three-point shot on the way. Rimmed out, would go off. Easton Good. Rebound secured by Tayson Parker. He'll pass it, get it across the timeline right there. They move it to Ben Harris. He'll get the ball back. They'll work a right side behind the arc. Left side, they'll work it back around in the ball game. Is Mitchell Hahn. Mitchell Hahn wears number 23. They'll go to the corner, Tayson Parker. Back to Ben Harris. Ben Harris behind the arc. Back to Parker. Three-point lay-in. Got the bucket. Left of center, Tayson Parker for three. It's a 15-0 contest. First quarter, 3:23 on the game clock. Lost the handle. Ball's loose. Going to be a jump ball. Tayson Parker right there, good hands. Going to tie it up on the floor right there, number 12. That's Isaac Chambers. Change of possession. Should be actually a alternate possession arrow. Going to give the ball back to Lewis Cass. Tossed in the backcourt. Picking it up, Garrett McClellan. He'll work it left side. He'll pick up a screen from Vest. Down low on the baseline. Jump shot. Shot wouldn't go. Shot taken there by 22, Blaine Rudd. Back the other direction. Jump. And it's going to be a blocked shot at the other end. Number 14, Garrett McClellan at 5'10". He's got some ups. He's going to bring the ball in right of the bucket. Northwestern baseline. The trigger man going to be Tayson Parker. They're looking to toss it in. They get it up high. Backcourt to move it to Hahn. Back to the corner. Tayson Parker shot would he go from three-point lane. Rebound to Carson Vest. Outlet to the front court. Shot wouldn't go. And he'll go to the foul line. Easton Good took a shot in the paint. Pretty good baseball pass to the front court by Carson Vest. Foul's going to be whistled on Northwestern Tiger, number 22, Tayson Parker. Tayson Parker picks up his first foul in the ball game. Each team with one foul each here in the first half or in the first quarter. First shot up and good. Easton Good. Good at the line. He's now 83 for 119 at the line. He's shooting near 70%. He'll eye and fly the next one. He got it too. It's good on both. Easton Good. It's a 15-2 contest. Baseline drive. In the paint. Jumps, makes a shot off the glass. Tayson Parker. Tayson Parker averaging 22.1 points per ball game. That's in 11 ball games. So work it back over the rim. Rebound, turnaround jumper. Three-point lay-in, rimmed out, wouldn't go. Shot taken, Blaine Rudd. Lewis Cass back the other direction. Out top to Tayson Parker. He'll go to the corner with it. Skip pass. Back out top to work to Tayson. To the corner, opposite corner. They go left corner baseline, rimmed out, wouldn't go. Rebound secured by Carson Vest. Carson Vest averaging almost 4 rebounds per ball game. Working it out top of the basketball. Take the ball himself. Vest looking to dish it off right now. Someone's got to get open. There he finds Easton Good. Crossover dribble, left side, behind the arc. On the dribble, he'll go in the paint, kick it to the corner. Three-point shot from the left corner baseline. Wouldn't go. Rebound, put back, got it. Credit the assist. 14, Garrett McClellan. Carson Vest with the bucket. 17-4. Northwestern with the lead and the ball in the front court. 1:35 on the game clock. Out top near the logo center court right there, the CK, Cass Kings. Beautiful gymnasium, beautiful floor. We'll work it right side with the basketball. Baseline jumper. Wouldn't go. I believe it was Ben Harris. Rimmed out. Wouldn't go. Rebound Carson Vest. Outlet right side. Easton Good in the paint. Shot wouldn't go. Rebound Tayson Parker. He'll bring it to the front court on his own. He'll go coast to coast. They'll go in the paint. They're going to, I believe, count the bucket. The official kind of made it look like he was calling a charge. They are calling a charging foul. They are going to call a charging foul on Tayson Parker. They're going to disallow the bucket. Parker's going to take a breather. Coach Gish gives him the pat on the head. You know, that's a 50-50 call most of the time, and the call goes against Tayson this time. I tell you what, Tayson Parker can play the game in the front court. We're going to bring the ball back with him. Number 14, Garrett McClellan. So Tayson Parker now with 2 fouls in the ball game. Lewis Cass loses the handle, goes out of bounds near the bench area for Northwestern. Tigers bring the ball in. Bring it back to go. Backdoor cut. Wouldn't go. Deep backdoor cut. I think that was Ben Harris. He was skying. Maybe a little bit tall. Couldn't get it. Rebound secured by Lewis Cass there in the front court now. On the dribble, back pedal dribble is Easton Good. He'll dribble right side. He'll pick the ball up. He'll release it. He'll give it to 22, Blaine Rudd. And Blaine Rudd knocks down a 3-point shot. Left elbow extended. It's a 10-point ball game. It's 17-07. In the front court, 16 seconds left. Front court and the Tigers with the basketball. We're now at 10 seconds. Out top, Coach Jim Gish giving some instruction. 6 seconds left. Behind the arc, left elbow extended. They work it down low, tipped away. Ball's loose. Going to be a foul call. It's going to be on the floor. There's 0.1 left. Cannot get a shot off in 0.1 seconds. I've seen some referees just stop the quarter right now, but they won't do that in a varsity game. They'll toss it in. There's a tip, and a pretty good handle right there. Pretty good effort at the tip for Ben Harris. So we'll go to the second quarter momentarily at the end of 1. Northwestern Tigers 17, Lewis Cass Kings 7. We'll also mention this game is in part being brought to you by FritzInFishers.com. Since 1983, you can visit them online. You can visit them on site. They have great cars, great prices, and great customers. You can dial them up at their Fishers dealership at 317-842-2228. They have 2 Hamilton County locations. Fritz in Fishers at 8599 East 116th Street, and Fritz in Noblesville, 2400 Westfield Road. You can explore their quality used car inventory. You can visit them online, or you can visit them on site. That's FritzInFishers.com, FRITZ. Getting ready to play second quarter basketball. It's going to be inbound mid-court by Northwestern. Alternate possession arrow. There's been one tie-up in the first quarter. Northwestern controlled the opening tip. 7:50 on the game clock. Knocked free there. Blaine Rudd playing good defense down low on the elbow, left side. Northwestern regathers the basketball. Out top with the basketball to move it to the corner. Left side. Back out top, thought about a 3, inside the arc. Good defense once again, Blaine Rudd, as they run the 2-3 zone for the Lewis Cass Kings. So working down low in the paint, outside the paint, kick it back out. Moving the basketball pretty quick, Northwestern Tigers. So working right side, they're working down low, they found an opening. Bucket's good, 2-point bucket. So Braden Maple in the ball game. He got the bucket. He wears number 34. He's a senior. 6'2", good cut, good pass. 19-7, ball's in the front court. Coming up with the basketball. They're going to call timeout. Might have been sliding on the floor, but never controlled the basketball. That's why it was not a travel. It'll be a 30-second timeout. Checking in the ball game for Lewis Cass. We're going to see number 20, Nate Jones. He's a 5'9" senior. Nate Jones in the ball game now. 6:56. We've played a minute and 4 seconds in the second quarter. These guys are playing to win. Hoosier Conference East Division. Both these teams, as mentioned, well familiar with one another, especially back in the 15 years of the Mid-Indiana Conference. So they're going to bring the ball in once again from near midcourt. Going to be brought in by Northwestern. They come up with a loose ball, call timeout, and get the possession. Out top to move the basketball around to the corner. Working down low, baseline, jumper, about a 12-footer, got it. Logan Bowser. Bowser gets the bucket, 6-foot senior. He averages 9.5 per game. In the front court, Easton Good crossing over. They'll work it right side. They'll work it down low, and they'll set up, draw a charge from Easton Good. And Easton Good going to pick up his first foul in the ball game. So, team fouls. Kings now with 3. Tigers with 2. We're in the second quarter, first half. 6:28 clock moving. Front court with the basketball. Jason Parker back in the ball game. Dishes off. Works it to number 15, Cameron Austin. To the corner, now back out to Cameron. Left elbow extended. Back to Cameron. He moves it around the perimeter. Out top now, Cameron. He'll work it back around. Got a 17-footer on the way. Shot wouldn't go. Got his own board. Rebound. Gonna tip it down inside. Got it to Jason Parker. He found him, and Parker puts it in the bucket. 23-7. Down low. Tips away. Gonna stay in the front court with Lewis Cass. Last tip by the Tigers. It was a kind of a bullet pass down low, tipped by the Tigers. It'd be brought in left to the bucket. Down low, pass it right there in the paint. Shot wouldn't go. Shot taken by Isaac Chambers. Back the other direction. Off the glass. Count the bucket. Northwestern Tigers. 2-point bucket is 25-7. Front court with the basketball. Easton Good. Out top. 17-footer. Going to pass it off now. Left side. They're working through the corner. On the dribble is Isaac Chambers, who wears number 12. Back to Easton Good. Going to be a traveling violation. They're going to give the ball up. Defense was tight right there. Playing defense on Easton Good. You're going to check out a ball game. That was number 15, Cameron Austin. 5:20 on the game clock. We're in the second quarter, first half. We're at Lewis Cass King High School. 25-7, Tigers in front. Right elbow extended. Shot wouldn't go. I take that back. 15 still in the ball game. Cameron Austin missed the 3 right there. I'm telling you, these numbers are faint. They are faint purple. I'm relying on the public address to help me out once in a while. Left elbow extended. Shot wouldn't go. 3-point land for Jason Parker. Long 3-point shot. Right elbow extended. Shot wouldn't go. They chase it down. Chase it down right now. Passing it off Braden Maple. Gives the ball back to Jason Parker. He'll reset the offense. He'll go left with it behind the arc. Back out top to Tayson. He gets a triple threat. He'll pass it left behind the arc to Braden Maple. Back to Tayson. 4:20 left here in the second quarter. 25-7. Work it right side. Back to Tayson out top. Left side, they'll work at 15, Cameron Austin. They'll pass it down low. Stepping in, getting a steal is Easton Good. Behind the back dribble. They'll go the distance. Going to be a blocking foul. They're going to call a blocking foul. A lot of folks thought that maybe Jason Parker had set up to draw the charge. But Jason Parker going to pick up his 3rd foul in the ball game. So at the foul line, we're going to see number 3, Easton Good. First shot up and good. He's 3 for 3, I believe. Jason Parker may have dropped the contact trying to take that charge. He's going to exit the ball game with his 3rd foul. He'll get that contact back in. Back in the ball game for Tayson is going to be number 2, Logan Bowser. So they're going to second shot up and good. Easton Good. Good on both. Those balls in the backcourt and across the timeline right there. 15, Cameron Austin. Works it down low. They're in the paint. They go off the glass. 2-point bucket. Ben Harris, 2-point bucket. 6'6" senior. He averages 17.6 per ball game. On the dribble, Easton Good. Easton Good picks up his dribble, right elbow. Out top to move the ball back around back to Easton. They go through the legs, hesitation dribble. Going to be the last touch. Goes into the fans right there, about 4 or 5 rows up, and he makes a good grab right there on a dime. So what that guy could play the game, I'm sure. So they're going to bring the ball back inside. It's going to belong to Lewis Cass. Vest, dish it down inside to Easton Good. Easton looking for a foul, no foul called. Back the other direction. Off the glass, 2-point bucket good. And he'll shoot one more. Number 15, Cameron Austin, going to go to the foul line. Foul's going to be whistled on 14, Garrett McClelland. Cameron Austin at the foul line. He'll rim it around. Wouldn't go. Rebound putback. Wouldn't go either. I think that was Ben Harris. Telling you these numbers are fake. I thought they had a black mesh jersey over the top of their regular jersey when they were getting up for the announcements. But no, these are actually what they have. But anyway, on the dribble, kept the ball in the front court. Number 20, Nate Jones. He'll work at left corner baseline. On the dribble now is Garrett McClelland. He's out top with the basketball. Going to pick up a screen. He'll pick up the basketball there. Cross-court pass to Easton Good. 2:40 left here in the second quarter. Right elbow extended. Shot just off the mark. Rimmed in, rimmed out. 3-point land would go for Garrett McClelland. Back the other direction. Northwestern Tigers. 29-9. Ball's in the front court. Coach Jim Dish almost put Tayson Parker in the ball game. Might not have known the foul situation. One of the assistant coaches says he's got 3. He says, go on back. We'll play you second half. So behind the arc right there to the corner, shot in the air, wouldn't go. Rebound put back good. Caleb Treadway gets the rebound put back from the corner 3 miss. 1:49 on the game clock. Bounce it in. Driving the lane, got the bucket. Easton Good getting hacked. But can't get a call, but he got the bucket there. 1:36 on the game clock. 31-11. We'll dish it down low in the paint. Left-handed off the glass. Bowser with the bucket. Bowser has mission 9.5 a game for the point guard. He averages 3.4 assists per ball game. That leads the team. They'll work it back out top. 3-point land off the glass wouldn't go. Easton Good. Rebound secured by Nate Jones for the Kings. They'll reset the offense. Out top of the basketball, number 12, Isaac Chambers. Down low, try to get a pass in to Nate Jones. It's tipped away by Northwestern. They're checking the ball game. Northwestern going to check in with number 11, Nathan Bennett, in the ball game. They have one other who has checked in. 59.6 left here in the second quarter. Brought in left of the bucket. Baseline brought in by number 12, Isaac Chambers. Chambers now with the basketball in the corner. He'll bring it back out. He'll look to dish off, look to get rid of it. He does so. Number 20, Nate Jones. Back near the logo, center court. Got it to Easton Good. Fadeaway jumper behind the line. 3-point bucket. Good. Easton Good. Easton Good, he averages 22.2 points per ball game. Ball's in the front court, 25 seconds left. On the dribble, out top near the logo, out of center court, is Bowser. Going to be picked up right there by Blaine Rudd. Reach in, couldn't get the ball away. Stolen now, and the bounce pass stolen by Easton Good. He'll go back the other direction. He'll go off the glass. And I think they're going to call him for, charging Easton Good. And it looked to me like, I can't say, but anyway, they're going to give the ball back to Northwestern. So Easton Good picks up the foul. Conversation, a little bit of an explanation right there, the official, and Coach Josh Burkett. I don't think he's going to please Coach Burkett with an explanation. But he's going to allow him one. 5.8 left. The book of Romans. So they're going to inbound the basketball. They'll bring it 84 feet, Will Northwestern. They're going to let it roll, pick it up about near half-court line on the dribble. He'll dribble it in. It'll go off the glass. And I think they're going to call a double check here. It'll be a blocking foul. Going to whistle this one, Lewis Cass, number 22, Blaine Rudd. So that's team foul number 6. Bowser at the stripe. He gets the first one. 34-14. 20-point advantage for Northwestern. 1.1 seconds left here in the first half. So Bowser at the free throw line. He's 12 for 19. He's 12 for 20. Long shot at the buzzer. Not close. We'll go to halftime at the end of one half of play. Northwestern in front. 34-14. And pretty good game in the works right here. I think we're going to have the halftime guest. She's going to work this way. I don't know if she's going to step down here. And we're going to unplug. We're going to unplug right now. You're fine here. We're going to unplug.
We're at halftime, and I tell you what, you came on high to me, and Coach and Athletic Director Greg Marchand says you do quite a bit.
Well, that's pretty flattering, but I don't think I do quite a bit. But
Tell you what, we'll start. Your name is Amy Dinsborn. You are a cross-country coach, and you teach science right here at Lewis Cass.
correct. I teach biology, earth-based science, and AP environmental science.
Well, I got to admit, Greg Marchand was pretty pleased when he came over to me and said, hey, I've got a halftime guest if you need one. And he's got me halftime guest before here, but I tell you what, you must be A+, according to him.
Well, I think technology goes a long way.
He told me that the video board that I'm staring at right now, I mean, it is digital. They've got a video board right here. I only know the Noblesville Millers have something like that. That's pretty nice atmosphere. He said you run that video board, but you also taught those 6 individuals across the way to run it also.
Yeah, we started last year. I started running the video board. It's been a really good asset. It's good for the community to advertise. It's good for the crowd to get them involved, and it's good for the student body to get involved. And those are my cross-country runners over there, and they're excellent in the classroom, excellent on the course, and they just do a really nice job.
I bet they do. And then also, Greg Marchand is the baseball coach. He's done that for 20-some years. He told me he's been here at Lewis Cass for about 42 years. The guy is genuine. But he tells me you keep stats for him, and you are unblemished.
Well, Coach Marchand I found out last year he was keeping all the stats by pencil and paper and staying up half the night, doing stats by hand, and I knew he had the software for it. He just didn't have anybody to run the software, so I did that for him. The players love it. I think it saves them a lot of time, so it's a win-win.
You know what? He can coach baseball. I've done about 3 games that he's been involved with. I tell you what, Easton Good is a good shortstop.
Easton Good's a great shortstop. I also have Easton in class. I love to have him in class. He's a good student. He works hard on the field, in the classroom. He's just a great kid.
Tell you what, he's trying to get some fouls called here, but the officials are just not cooperating.
Yeah, things aren't going half his way tonight, but it's kind of been a long season that way. And if you notice, Easton's way down on his points. He usually scores way more than 20 points, so it's going to be a tough night for Easton.
He's the leading scorer in this ball game. I think my stats here tell me that he's got 22.2 average per game. And you look over here at Tayson Parker, he's 22.1.
Yeah, and Easton only has 9 right now, so I don't know. It's going to be a rough night for him. He's getting beat up. He's been on the floor a lot.
It's halftime. He's the only guy on the floor that has shot free throws over 100.
He's a good free throw shooter. I sure don't worry when he's shooting free throws.
He's pretty good. I tell you what, he can catch some passes as a receiver also.
Yeah. He's an all-around good athlete, and he's just a heads-up guy. If you watch him on the basketball court, he knows where his teammates are. He makes heads-up passes. He's just, I can't say enough good about Easton good.
I want to let our audience know, if they just joined us, Amy Dinsborn is our halftime guest. She's multi-talented. There's no doubt. And I got to mention, it's a multifunctional video board. You put all kinds of stuff up there. You put logos. I saw a very crisp-looking Beck Hybrid's logo up there.
Yeah. Beck Hybrid is a good supporter of Lewis Cat Sports, and all of our ads look very nice.
They do. They go in and out. They want them. What other capabilities will this video board do right there where it's at?
Well, besides running the ads, and then we try to get the fans into the game, and then we have a camera. You can have the fan cam, tip cam, all that. And then on the educational side of it, you can bring a class down, show a video. You could, if you wanted to have a game night, you could play games up there. I mean, it's really good for the student body and the community.
I'm going to ask you, how long have you been teaching here at Lewis Cass?
Lewis Cass, it's 10 years, give or take.
You told me that you know my cousin Jody Weber.
I know Jody Weber. She's been in the classroom with me, and actually she was on vacation one time and experienced a hurricane, and we cover hurricanes in science, and she brought in photos and did a fabulous job just talking about hurricanes, her experience.
Her daughter, Krista Weber, now it's Krista Marchand. They're getting ready to have their second child, but anyway, I'll mention she got two times, I think as a freshman and a senior, I think that's correct. They won the state in girls softball for Lewis Cass.
Yeah, I do know. Right when I started, we had some state winners, and my colleague, Joanne Sykes, her daughter Amy, was a pitcher on one of those state teams, Amy Sykes.
Hey, Krista was center fielder. I think the last time they won the state, they had a rain problem. Slowed it up, but they finally got the game in.
You're correct. I remember that. There was a lot of rain and back and forth. But
I tell you what, I appreciate you sitting in with us. You're welcome anytime.
Well, thank you for having me. It's a complete honor.
If you want to listen to this tomorrow, it's putmeinsports.com.
Thank you very much.
Very welcome. Thank you. That's Amy Dinsborn, multi-talented. Greg Marchand highly recommended her for our halftime guest. And then I tell you what, she's tough. And then she's also the science department head right there. She leads in a lot of categories. I'm going to set this down and re-plug back in.
We're plugged back in. Let's see if my wife can give me a sound test right there. Just let us know if it's working okay. Have to get a drink. Have to absolutely let you know that I've been dealing with a cold for about the last 10 days. Hopefully it'll go away. But we'll mention this game is also being brought to you by Lisa Stokes Bear. Real estate wouldn't be real estate without a real estate professional like Lisa Stokes-Bear. Lisa Stokes-Bear is proud to assist you with your current and future real estate needs. You can call Lisa Stokes-Bear or send her a text message at 317-513-4086. Again, that number is 317-513-4086. Lisa is a member of Century 21 Chief, Carmel, Indiana, and my wife's listening at home. She lets me know with my other cell phone that it's coming in loud and clear once again. We are thankful. We're inside a minute here. We'll mention this game is also being brought to you by Indiana Express Rentals at 1708 South 8th Street, Noblesville, Indiana. 317-773-4800. Authorized dealer for Penske Truck Rentals. One-way and local for households and businesses. Cargo vans up to 26 feet. That's commercial with liftgates. Full line of moving supplies. They're locally owned and operated since 1998. The owner is on site daily. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturday, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. They're getting ready to start second half here. Again, very thankful. Have a halftime guest, Amy Dinsborn. Sure, she's quite liked right here at Lewis Cass. She does a lot. They inbound the basketball. Belongs to Lewis Cass. Second half. On the dribble out top, Easton Good. He'll pass it right side. He'll dish it off. Move it to Garrett McClellan. Back to number 12, Isaac Chambers. McClellan from the corner. Wouldn't go. Would have been a 2 inside the arc. Tipped away. Last touch. They're going to say last touch by Lewis Cass. Going to give the ball to Northwestern. Going to be brought in the backcourt. Side court entry. They'll bounce it in. They'll play defense full court right there. Number 14, Garrett McClellan, moving his feet pretty good. Tipped the ball away. Easton Good knocked it free. Ball's loose. Picked back up by Northwestern. They'll go off the glass. 2-point bucket. Good. And they'll work it back the other direction. It's 36-14. Tipped away. Going to stay in the front court with Lewis Cass. No, they're gonna actually say it was last touch by Lewis Cass. Going to give the ball to Northwestern. Right of the bucket. Going to be brought in. Bounce pass. Get the ball back to Ben Harris on the dribble. He'll pick it up before the center line. Just pass it across the timeline right there. Out top, Ben Harris. He'll pass it down low off the glass. Braden Maple gets the bucket. Credit the assist to Ben Harris. 38-14 in the front court with the basketball. On the dribble, out top, they'll move it to Garrett McClellan. Back to Easton Good behind the back dribble. He'll pass it behind the arc. He'll work the ball down low. Bouncing in to Carson Best. Turnaround jumper. Rimmed out, wouldn't go. Rebound. Going back the other direction. Tigers to the corner. 3-point land on the way. Got the bucket. 3-point bucket by number 2, Logan Bowser. To the front court with the basketball. Easton Good near the elbow right side. Rimmed out, wouldn't go. Rebound Tigers. They go back the other direction. Thought about a dunk. Couldn't get the ball to go down, but they rebound the basketball. I believe that was Ben Harris. Tried a one-handed slam. It ejected, came on out. But they rebound the basketball in the front court. They'll have another chance at the rim. Ben Harris on the dribble. Out top, they'll move it to Logan Bowser. Tipped away. Stolen by Carson Best. They'll go. They'll lead the pack. They'll take a shot off the glass. Wouldn't go. Ball goes loose. Going to stay in the front court. We're going to have a substitution. A couple of them checking in for Lewis Cass. We'll see Nate Jones, number 20. Also 25, Tyler Johnson. He's a 5'11 sophomore. Averages 3.3 per game. Half top of the basketball. So dish it high. to Rudd. Rudd takes a floater outside the paint. Left side wouldn't go. Back the other direction. In the front court now, working the basketball. Ben Harris in the paint. He'll be fouled on the arm during the act of shooting. He'll go to the foul line. Foul's going to be whistled on 22, Blaine Rudd, 6-foot sophomore. And Tayson Parker are going to get to come back in the ball game after the first shot. First shot up, rimmed around, wouldn't go. Also back in the game for Northwestern at 23, Mitchell Hahn. I'm not kidding you. You've got to be pretty close to actually acknowledge and see what these numbers are. And it's quite amazing. So second shot back in, number 2 shot foul, good. I believe that was number 5, Ben Harris. Ben Harris shooting 84% at the foul line on the season. So got the ball out of bounds. That was Tayson Parker, good hands. Going to go back to Lewis Cass. They'll bring it in right of the bucket on their own base, on the opposite baseline, I should say. They bring it in. They move it around to Easton Good to the front court. They'll bring it around number 25, Tyson Johnson. They tip the ball away, going back the other direction. Off the glass, 2-point bucket, good. Tayson Parker. Parker may have wanted a foul there, and he maybe should have received one, but he got the bucket. Go to the front court now. 44-14 outside the paint, rimmed around. Shot would go. Lewis Cass. They save the ball into the hands of Lewis Cass. They dish it down low, and Easton Good gets the bucket. Bring it across the timeline in a heartbeat right here. It's Tayson Parker. He'll cross it over. Lost the handle and stays in the court of play. He'll chase it down and regather the dribble. He's on the dribble now out top to move the basketball. Work it right side. Fade away on the baseline when he go for Ben Harris. Rebound, Tigers. Back out top, 3-point land. Tayson Parker. Couple of steps beyond the arc. Rebound secured for the Lewis Cass King. Credit that board, number 20, Nate Jones. Nate Jones takes a shot outside the arc. Wouldn't go to the front court. They'll move the basketball. Tayson Parker down low. Found an opening. Open man. Got it to him. It's going to be an assist for Parker. And credit the bucket. 32, Caleb Treadway. Caleb Treadway, 6'3" senior. Dish it down low. Ball's loose. Going to go out of bounds. Trying to save the basketball there with Ben Harris. So back in the ball game, 34, Braden Maple. King's going to re-enter the ball game with number 12, Isaac Chambers. 3:50 left here in the third quarter. Tipped away by Parker. He may be opening. He'll take a slam dunk. He'll jump off 1 foot, put it down with one hand. Tayson Parker not too far in front of the defender. He's got them up 48-16 down low off the glass. Misses Simon. Defense fell apart there on the Tigers. Lewis Cass gets the bucket down low. Looked like a kind of a globetrotter play. Back out top to move the basketball. Tayson Parker. Parker going to get some assistance there with head coach Jim Gish. They'll reset the offense. Out top of the basketball. 15, that's Cameron Austin. Out top, they'll give it back to Tayson Parker. Parker's out top. Thought about a shot. Going to use a screen right there. He's on the dribble out top. Lost the handle. Picked up by Ben Harris. Rimmed out short off the rim. Wouldn't go. Rebound. Tigers. They'll reset the offense. Going to drive the lane there. Lost the handle. Ball's loose. Right elbow extended. 3-point shot. Wouldn't go. They tip the ball out of bounds. It saved the basketball. Going to be a foul call. Northwestern keeping that ball alive in the front court. Multiple times. The foul's going to be whistled. Lewis Cass King, number 12, Isaac Chambers. Ben Harris at the free throw line, short off the rim, wouldn't go. As mentioned, 84% entering this ball game. He entered at 28 for 33. The second one good. Back end of a 2-shot foul. He is good. for Ben Harris. 49-18. Crossing the timeline, Easton Good finds an opening down low in the paint. All alone. Credit the assist. Easton Good credits the bucket. Isaac Chambers. It'll be a foul call. Trying to get the ball across the timeline. They're going to whistle this foul on number 12, Isaac Chambers. Isaac Chambers is going to pick up his second foul in the ball game. Team foul number 3, second half. Tigers yet to commit a foul in the second half. On the dribble. Free throw line. 15-footer short off the mark. Wouldn't go. Jason might have thought he got bumped. No whistle. In the front court, Easton Good. Defense is good by the Tigers. Going to be a blocking foul. Easton Good going to get the call that time. Foul's going to be whistled. 34, Braden Maple. He'll pick up his first foul in the ball game. He'll be brought in left of the bucket, and it's good. Good shot. Good entry pass right there. Number 12, Isaac Chambers. Credit the bucket in the paint, left side of the glass. Garrett McClelland. Tyson Parker drives hard to the hoop. Not a lot of defense there. He'll go off the glass right side. Got the bucket. Tyson Parker for 2. 1:43 on the game clock. Front court, they'll work it to the corner. 3-point shot on the way, wouldn't go. Shot taken there by Isaac Chambers. Going to be a foul call coming back the other direction. Foul's going to be whistled. Number 12, it was cast foul as Isaac Chambers. He picks up number 3. We got some subs checking in. Taking a breather for Lewis Cass. Going to be number 25, Tyler Johnson. And I will also mention back in the ball game is number 22, Blaine Rudd. For Lewis Cass stepping in, trying to get the steal, knocked it free from Tyson Parker. It was good hands by Easton Good. Back the other direction. They get it to Easton Good. He'll take a floater outside the paint, rimmed off, wouldn't go. Tyson Parker with the board. He'll go the other direction. He'll kick it down low in the paint. 2-point bucket. Good. 2-point bucket. It's 53-22. Looking across the timeline now. Chambers to the front court. Left elbow, I should say left baseline. Would have been a 2. Didn't go. Shot taken by 42. Carson Best. To the front court. Tyson Parker. He'll pierce the defense. He'll go hard off the glass right there, right side. Going to be a timeout called by Lewis Cass King. I believe so. We'll double check. Maybe no timeout. He just wanted some subs in. 42.7 seconds. Will be brought in right at the bucket on the baseline by Easton Good. Tapping in, 14, Garrett McClelland. He'll get the ball back. Easton Good crosses the timeline. On the dribble, lost the handle. Tipped away. Tyson Parker going to get called for a traveling violation. But sometimes it's hard to detect. You get that step and a half. He did the little hop step, and he gets called for travel. Sometimes the official will let you go the step and a half, even though it looks kind of weird starting your step back here where Dr. J dunked the basketball from the free throw line in the All-Star game. I should say in the All-Star competition for the slam dunk contest. And they say Michael Jordan did the same. I think Michael stepped a little bit over the line. So foul down low. Foul's going to be called on the Tigers. Bowser going to pick up his first foul of the ball game. Number 2, Logan Bowser for Northwestern. Easton Good at the stripe. 16.2 left. First shot rimmed around, got it. Easton Good. Easton Good does pride himself on his free throws. Earlier this season, we were talking about that. Second one rimmed around, wouldn't go. So Easton Good gets the front end of a 2-shot foul. 10 seconds left. Crossing the timeline with the basketball is Tyson Parker. He'll pass it down low. in the paint to Bowser, and Bowser gets a 2-point bucket. Long shot at the buzzer wouldn't go. At the end of 3 quarters of play, it's 57-23. Tigers in front. As we'll mention, this game is also being brought to you by Adler Attorneys. Attorneys at law. They provide family law, personal injury, criminal defense, estate planning, litigation, appellate appeals, bankruptcy, real estate law, personal service, and dependable counsel. That's Raymond M. Adler and Seth R. Wilson, located at 136 South 9th Street, Noblesville, Indiana, 46060. You can dial them up at 317-773-1974. They have free initial consultation. The band getting with it once again. They're working pretty tough right there. Hey, what? Hope we don't have snow on the ground when we walk outdoors. I tell you what, about 6-8 years ago, we walked out of this gym to find 6 inches of snow had fallen during our overtime game with Lewis Cass. Took 90 minutes to get home, what normally would have taken 30. We may have snow tomorrow. We'll see. So they bring the ball in. Belongs to the Tigers. Alternate possession arrow. They'll work it right side. Going to drive the lane. Outside the paint, I should say. Put back would go. Going to go to the foul line. It's going to be number 5, Ben Harris. Foul's going to be whistled on Lewis Cass. 22, Blaine Rudd. Blaine Rudd going to pick up his 4th foul in the ball game. 7:47 left here in the 4th. Rimmed around, fell out. Wouldn't go. Ben Harris. So Blaine or Rudd gets known. They let him know that he has 4 fouls. If he didn't know, second shot good for Ben Harris on the back end of a 2-shot foul. Ball's in the front court. It's 58-23. On the dribble out top, they'll move to Vest. Carson Vest works it left side behind the arc. They'll move it to Chambers. Out top, they'll move it to McClellan. He'll go off the paint, out of the paint. Right side wouldn't go. Tayson Parker with the board. Baseball pass to the front court. They'll move it back around. Now back out top to Tayson Parker. Long off the rim, wouldn't go. Back the other direction with the basketball. Easton good. Finger roll wouldn't go. Going back the other direction, the Tigers with the basketball. Cross-court pass. Ben Harris, left corner. A cross-court skip pass once again. It's basketball. Tayson Parker behind the arc. Right side. Try to work it down low, and it's intercepted. A good steal by Carson Vest. Back the other direction. Steal. Tayson Parker. Picks the pocket of Easton Good. The pass to the front court off the glass. 2-point bucket for the Tigers. 60-23. 6.5 minutes left here in the 4th quarter. Right side with the basketball. Easton Good out top to Vest. Carson Vest works the left side of Chambers, gets the entry pass. Let's take a shot. No foul called. Vest thought he got bumped by Ben Harris. No foul called. Ball's in the backcourt. There's going to be a foul called here. Tayson Parker on the dribble. And the whistle is going to go against number 12, Isaac Chambers. Chambers going to pick up the foul. He's got 4 fouls in the ball game. Checking back in the ball game for Lewis Cass. We'll see number 25, Tyler Johnson. 5'11" sophomore, weighs in at 193. Taking a breather for Lewis Cass is going to be Isaac Chambers as he picks up his 4th foul. But we'll mention Blaine Rudd still on the floor. Lewis Cass, he has 4 fouls in the ball game. Tipped away, stolen, Lewis Cass. Going back the other direction. Bouncing back. Wouldn't go. McClellan going back the other direction. Tayson Parker. Going to be a foul called. Lewis Cass King, number 42. Carson Vest Coach Jim Gish going to check in the ball game with a sub here in just a moment. It's going to be number 20, Nate Jones. Tayson Parker at the foul line. He'll rim the first one up. It'll fall off. Wouldn't go. 22, Tayson Parker. A 66% free throw shooter. So he'll take a bounce. He'll fly the next one. He'll get that one. Back into a two-shot foul, Tayson Parker. He's going to take a breather. Coach Gish going to get him out of the ball game, keep him safe. Going to bounce the ball in. Bring the ball back up. Number 3, Easton Good. 61-23. 5:45 on the game clock. Working behind the arc to Rudd. They try to bounce it down low. It's stolen by the Tigers. Outlet up front. They go off the glass. Shot wouldn't go. Rebound, put back good. First shot wouldn't go for Cameron Austin. But the second shot goes in for 23, Mitchell Hahn. 6-foot senior. Fadeaway jumper. Wouldn't go. Easton Good. Rebound secured by Ben Harris. To the front court. So working around. Right elbow extended. 3-point land would go. Lost the handle. Goes off the backboard. Picked up by Ben Harris. He goes off the glass for 2. Harris, 17.6 average. Got to be close. Shot at the other end wouldn't go. Blaine Rudd. Rebound secured by the Tigers. They're working around the perimeter. Out top of the basketball. They'll work it. They'll drive it in. He'll pierce the defense. He'll get the bucket off the glass. Braden Maple found a way. Pierced the defenders right there. 2 of them went off the glass. 67-23. Ball's loose on the floor. Picked up by Tigers. Picked up there in the front court of Lewis Cass. Going back the other direction. It'll be a timeout. 30-second timeout. They're going to get some subs in. 30-second timeout. We'll mention this game is also in part being brought to you by Discount Copies. Discount Copies, 317-773-8783. They're at 100 Minster Drive, Noblesville, Indiana. They're family-owned and operated. Their hours of operation, Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. On Saturday, they're open 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Discount Copies, right there behind Pizza Hut, off of State Road 32 in Noblesville. Going to inbound the basketball. Belongs to the Tigers. Behind the arc, 15, Cameron Austin. Back to the corner. 24, Jackson Hale, a 6-foot sophomore in the ball game. Tipped away, stolen. Lewis Cass going to go the distance. He didn't release the ball. Maybe he did, but he caught it. Let's see if they give him 2 shots here. It's going to be a questionable item. Foul's going to be whistled. 15, Cameron Austin. Going to the foul line, going to shoot twice. Blaine Rudd. He shoots just under 70%. First shot, got it. Rimmed around, fell in. 4:06 on the game clock, fourth quarter. 67-24. Second shot wouldn't go. Rebound fought for. Carson Vest couldn't clean it. Blaine Rudd picks up the basketball, takes a shot, wouldn't go. It'll be a foul called. It'll be on Lewis Cass. Number 12, Isaac Chambers. Chambers going to check out of the ball game with his 5th foul. He's going to get a handshake from head coach Josh Burkett. He did play strong basketball. And they're going to put on the line right here. Tigers. Jackson Hale at the foul line. He won't get the shot. To get a rebound from a teammate, they'll reset the offense to the corner. 3-point land wouldn't go. Missed the shot. They're getting some bump. They get a little bit chippy right here. But they just playing to win. So they're going to whistle a foul. 22, Blaine Rudd. He'll check out of the ball game with his 5th foul in the ball game. He gets a hand clap from Coach Burkett, and to the foul line. Tigers, 3:48 left. Rimmed out long, wouldn't go. Rebound, Carson Vest. He'll outlet right side, number 1. David Williver in the ball game, a 5'10 sophomore. Easton Good gets the ball down there inside the free throw line, but a 14-footer. And the foul's going to be called. It's going to be whistled on Cameron Austin, number 15 for Northwestern. He'll pick up his 2nd in the ball game. They work it down low. They get it into Easton Good. He gets the bucket in the paint, and he'll get one more. He'll get a 3-point play opportunity. Subs are going to check in for Lewis Cass. We're going to see number 25 back in the ball game, Tyler Johnson. And in for the shooter, he'll wait to see if Easton puts it in the hole right there. Subs going to check in for Easton. He's got the bucket. He'll check out the ball game. Keegan Linnell is checking the ball game right there. He's in the ball game for Easton Good. Keegan Little, he's a 5'9 sophomore. In the front court with the basketball. They're working around. They're working down low. Fouls called near the paint area of Tigers front court. Foul's going to be whistled on number 1, David Williver. He'll pick up his 1st foul in the ball game. First shot up and good. At the foul line is number 24. I'm going to check that. Number 25, Mason Essel. 2nd one wouldn't go. He was taking a 3, actually. 3-point shot. He made the 1st. Didn't get the 2nd one. He'll have one more. This is a live basketball. Shot up and rimmed out, wouldn't go. Fight for it. Was secured by the Tigers. Put back wouldn't go for Ethan Kinney, 6'3 junior. Where's number 30? It was the basketball in the front court. Moving the basketball around, 23, Trevor Kessler. He lost the handle, going back the other direction. Finger roll, pretty good distance away from the rim. Wouldn't go, but a put back goes in. 21, Ben Beachy. 6'2" junior. 2:52 on the game clock. 70-27. Block shot. Williver got his shot blocked. Going back the other direction with the basketball is number 24. They're working around, lost the handle. We believe so. Might be number 20, Nate Jones. From the corner baseline. Shot off the mark. Would go for 3 for Keegan Little. Lost the handle in the front court. Tigers going to give the ball back to Lewis Cass. Checking in the ball game for Lewis Cass right now, number 10, Nolan Young. Taking a breather is going to be number 1, David Williver. 2:23 on the game clock. Crossing the timeline, crossing over, working the dribble is Nolan Young. Out top of the basketball. To pick up his dribble, 23, Trevor Kessler. Back to Young. He'll work it left side. Fadeaway jumper. Number 50, Tristan Miller. He's a freshman. Wouldn't go. 6 foot, weighs in at 183. Behind the arc, shot on the way, got it. 3-point land. Number 20, Austin O'Neal, a 5'11 junior. 73-27. In the front court with the basketball, Lewis Cass King. They're tipped away. Stolen basketball going back the other direction. Tigers dishes it out front. Off the glass, wouldn't go. Lost the handle. Going to be last touch by Lewis Cass. Going to stay in the front court with the Tigers. 1:37 on the game clock. Going to be brought in left of the bucket by the Tigers. Let's go opposite way to the corner. 3-point land. He'll shoot 3 more. Got fouled in the act of shooting. With 23, his whistle for the foul, Trevor Kessler. And it'll be the 3 shots. That's the ball. The first one rims out, wouldn't go. So he'll get 2 more. He'll toe it up right there. He'll bounce 3 times. He'll fire the second one. Got it. Get some congratulatories right there by some teammates. All but one. He'll bounce 3 times once again. He'll eye it and spy it. Running around, he's 2 for 3. 3-point shots right there for Northwestern. 1:34 on the game clock. 75-27 in the front court. We're going to bounce it in. Trying to get it inside. Johnson tries to throw it outside. Goes out of bounds, trying to get the ball to Keegan Little. Going to give the ball back to Northwestern. Bounce pass brought in. 1:22 left, clock moving. Fourth quarter, we're at Lewis Cass King High School. Hoosier Conference, East Division. 3-point shot. Shot good. Nathan Bennett, number 11, hits the 3. Right elbow extended for the Tigers. With the 1-minute mark. 78-27. Driving the lane right there. Going to call a block outside the paint right there. Going to whistle this foul on number 30, Ethan Kinney. 6'3" junior. Wolliver going to check back in the lineup for Lewis Cass. Taking a breather, going to be number 25, Tyler Johnson. At the free throw line, number 50, Tristan Miller. First shot, rimmed up. Hit the top of the glass and fell straight through. So 78-30. 51 seconds left. Front court with the basketball. Tigers working it out top now. Crossing it over. Working left side. Looking to hold the basketball. Defense pretty well right there. David Wolliver out top. Defending well. In front of the scores bench with the basketball. Northwestern Tigers, number 24, Jackson Hale. Not guarding the basketball tight. 20 seconds left. They're probably going to be content with letting the clock expire. It's at 14 seconds. Got the triple threat available. Still holding the basketball. Stand he'll dribble now. 24, Jackson Hale. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. They're going to buzz out. They'll stick. Final score. Northwestern Tigers wins this one. 78 to the Lewis Cass Kings 30. We're going to shake hands as they cross in front of the scores bench. We're thankful that you were able to listen. HamiltonCountyTV.com. Simulcast on radio. It's audio. You've been listening to PutMeInSports.com. My wife at home, she's listening, making sure we didn't drop a signal. We're thankful for that. If we do have basketball tomorrow night, if basketball is on the agenda, Put Me in Sports will be at Lafayette Central Catholic High School for varsity competition with Lafayette Jeff. That may be a good one. If that game doesn't happen, I understand it may be postponed. We'll try to reschedule that ball game at Lafayette Central Catholic with Lafayette Jeff. But until then, we hope you had travel safe, and we hope the snow is not impeding. And we thank you for listening, and we appreciate our halftime guest, Amy Dinsborn, when we take the opportunity to speak with her via the athletic director, Greg Marchand. He always treats me nicely, and I'm thankful. So no matter if you're home or away, if you're teaching or learning, you've always got to keep the fire burning.